Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today I am going to be showing you some of the pieces that I picked up on a recent trip to a local vintage store here in Chicago. If this is your first time here, my name is Brenda. I am a content creator here on YouTube, also on Instagram, and I love all things fashion and style for everybody, no matter what your demographic might be. So if you love fashion and style, then please consider following me here and giving this video a like. I would really appreciate it and it would really help me out. So today I'm going to be talking about one of my favorite things when it comes to fashion, style, and shopping, and that is secondhand and especially vintage. I absolutely love vintage style, not only because of the nostalgia, but also because of the uniqueness of pieces, the quality of the work, and that you won't see yourself coming and going because typically those pieces that we find are one of one. One of the ways that I really began to stretch out and experiment with my style was when I got into shopping secondhand. Not only is shopping secondhand more creative, I'll say, it's also a great way to save money, to try things out without making a large investment. And it is also really good for the environment. And if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that I often talk about sustainability in fashion, and there's lots of things that we can do as individuals that can make a difference. And shopping secondhand is one of those things. So a few weeks ago, I went to visit a store in our Logan Square area here in Chicago. It's called Vintage Frills, and it is run by a Black woman. Her name is Jen. I had met Jen a few weeks prior, and she invited me to come up and check out her store. She's been open for about 3 years, and she specializes mostly in vintage, but there are also some more modern secondhand pieces there as well. So I took a trip up to her shop, which is up on North Milwaukee Avenue, and I was really happy with what I saw. The shop itself is laid out really well. It's a lot of interesting things in addition to clothes. There's music and there's all types of memorabilia there. And the shop itself is very well organized. It has different sections that are organized by color and then by type of clothes. So there's really a lot for everyone there. So I spent about an hour there. She has a wide variety of pieces there as well. The prices are really excellent. And I did try on several pieces in the dressing room. And I also came home with a few pieces, and I want to share those with you now. First up is this top, which is really what I consider a statement top because of these sleeves here. This is a modern piece. You can see it's by Ashrow, and also it is a size 16W. And one of the things that I like to share with people if they're just starting out shopping secondhand, don't pay as much attention to the sizes. Try things out because you might be able to make them work for you. And also sizing is very different from one time period to another. So I say if something catches your eye, just pull it and try it and see if it works for you. So this top, I really like the color here. You can see it has a nice deep V, but a couple of buttons there. I like the fabric. It's sort of a crepe type of fabric. And again, the statement sleeves are what I really like. It's nice and long on me. Because I'm taller, I can get away with some larger pieces just because of my height. But I really like this, and it's lightweight. So it's perfect for this kind of weather, and it's something that you could dress very casually, or you could even dress it up a little more formally as well. Next, I found these pants, and these are semi-sheer. It's like a sheer fabric over a like a lining fabric. It's in this really nice blue. These are also by Ashrow, so another modern piece, but I like them because they have an elastic waist, so they're adjustable. And also I like the bottom of the pants because you can pull them in with a drawstring And you can either wear them wider or you can pull them in nearer around your ankle as well. And so for me, being tall, finding pants, especially secondhand, that are long enough for me can be a challenge. These pants are actually a size extra large, but I really like these pants. I think they're fun. They don't have pockets, but that's okay. But I think they're fun. And I think they're casual, but they're chic. So they're sort of like, let's say maybe joggers, but they're fancier. So that's what I try to do when I'm getting dressed. Even the most casual type of style, if you can find something in terms of a different fabric or some kind of detail, that will automatically level up or elevate your basic everyday pieces. Next up are these red culottes. And actually, Jen pulled these. They hadn't even made it to the floor. And she pulled them and she handed them to me while I was in the dressing room. And just by looking at the design on them, they were an automatic yes. You can see this design on the bottom, which I think is really cool. Again, you've got an elastic waist, so there's some flexibility in terms of the sizing. The tag says extra large. I just wear them a little bit lower on the hip. I like these pants. I really like the color, first of all. And then second of all, I really like the design that has an Afrocentric theme to it as well. I like that they're comfortable with the elastic waist. The fabric has this built-in detail here. It's sort of like pleating, but not exactly. So I'm not sure what it's technically called, but these are just fun pants. And again, it's something that's a little more interesting than your everyday, maybe cropped pants. And that's it. That's why I like them. Okay, last up is a true vintage piece. It is this two-piece wash and wear suit. It's a short sleeve pantsuit, and it's by a company called Russ. Actually still has the original tags on it, and I love to find pieces like this. And so this is true vintage, I would say probably in the 70s. And this color blue is really one of my favorites. And I notice it's a color that you'll see more often when you find vintage pieces, this particular tone of a royal blue. And I also like that you can wash it and you can wear it. So that's one of the things that a lot of pieces back from the 70s were made so that you could just wash them, hang them up, they would dry, and then you could put them back on the next day. And you'll also see these pants. Here is the actual store tag still on them. Both pieces are polyester. You can see that it has a seam already stitched down. So those are the pieces that I got. I try not to just go overboard and just get things just because of the price or just because I like them. I try to be conscientious about what I buy because I don't want to overbuy. And that's one of the things when you're buying pieces secondhand and the prices tend to be lower. Sometimes we purchase things just because of the price. And I'm really trying to be more thoughtful about how I spend, whether it's regular retail or secondhand. So I wanted to say thank you to Jen. She so kindly gifted me these items. But again, if you're in Chicago and you are in the Logan Square neighborhood, you definitely want to stop by and see her. I really liked her shop, and I'll definitely be going back again. So I hope this was interesting and helpful, and maybe you'll give thought to shopping secondhand or vintage or local in your own areas. So that's it. Not a really big haul. If you've stayed this far, please consider subscribing to my channel. Please like this video and share it. Again, it will really help me out. Thank you so much for your support, and I will see you in the next video.